Thank you everyone for watching Eastern Volleyball Network. Graham Wren and another familiar face that you might recognize, Cortland Scherenborg, back with us again. How you doing, dude?
I'm great. Looking forward to this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, we got a pretty stacked indoor sand tournament February 5th at TVA in Virginia Beach. So we're all looking forward to it. I think a lot of us haven't seen each other in a while because we haven't been playing much, and just anxious to see everyone and then kick everyone's ass, you know.
This is a stacked tournament. I think like the top
yeah,
8 teams.
Dude. Top 8 teams for sure. Sucks to be number 9. Suck it, Bryce Ernsberg and Kyle Forensic.
Suck it, dude.
But they, yeah, man, it was already a pretty strong one. And then we saw that we had some guys from up north deciding to sign up, Jake Fleming and Mark Bucknam. I'd never really heard of either of them, but you know, they had some points. And
they emailed me Thursday, like, hey, can we join? Like, registration closed. I was like, yeah, sure. And then it moved me down. I was like,
yeah, ruined our beautiful showdown, but maybe we'll beat on later on in the bracket. We'll see. Yeah, those guys pushed me and Misha to the 5 and Cortland and Devin to the 6. So unfortunately, no longer star-crossed co-stars, if you will. But maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see it.
We might.
Yeah. All right, so we got 19 teams. So starting in that first round, we got the 17 versus the 16. Hunter Weinkoff and Jordan Bell against Sean Kalita and Michael Simet. My gut, just because I feel like Hunter Weinkoff does a lot of good things on the court, so like that's kind of where I wanted to go, but at the same time, I don't really know who the other two guys are, and they're from Virginia Beach, which is kind of a strike against them. If I don't know who they are, they're from Virginia Beach, but I also know that Jordan Bell's very much kind of a double-A player, so I'll let you go ahead and pick this one.
Yeah, so I think when I was doing this too, I was like, man, I want to go with Sean because he's improving and he's doing really well lately. He's been playing a lot of like leagues. He's trying to get his training. Mike is a really good tall blocker. He's an aggressive swinger. Compared, like,
is Mike kind of the guy who just started joining leagues like right before I left? Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay.
So Mike has improved a lot. He's done really good lately. Him and Hunter are kind of, I would say, even. And then I team-wise, I give Jordan and Hunter the advantage over Sean and Mike. Sean and Mike have played some together. Looking at it, stat-wise, person-wise, team-wise, book says go with Hunter and Jordan. Gonna have to go against it. I think it's gonna be a nice upset with Sean. I think Sean's ready to come in. Mike's gonna take control of the game. That's my personal preference.
No, that's okay because actually,
I can see this one going 3 as a first game, getting the jitters out. I think also Jordan and Hunter have more playing experience. They've been playing more lately than Sean and Mike. I haven't seen Mike out lately, but just knowing Mike, he's really good. He has a huge arm when he gets a good set. That's a good thing. Sean's not a great setter. It's going to be tough with them together. Sean has to put up dimes for him to work.
Interesting.
But they're also going to be going after Sean.
Right, because I was going to say I'd seen very, very briefly, you know, in like my last couple weeks in Virginia Beach before I moved, it was like, oh, who's the new guy who's like passing pretty well, hitting the ball well. That definitely had some work to do setting. So yeah, I think especially, you know, kind of the indoor sand definitely to an extent does a decent job kind of hiding setting struggles. You know, because it removes a lot of the variability that will just, you know, magnify setting errors. So I think I liked your pick, actually. I think I'm going to go with Sean Kalita and Michael Simet.
Good boy.
I think that's the most analysis we've ever put into a 16-17 matchup.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm here for it. All right, so at the 14-19, we have Laquan Bond and Jonathan Cole against the seasoned veterans, Virginia Beach staples, Zach Walden and Sean Regelsworth. And I feel like Zach and Sean are just going to eat these kids' lunch, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Does he go to
Laquan? No, he's not.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different person.
Yeah, no, I think Laquan is kind of a local guy. He plays a lot of like co-ed.
Okay.
And like does a fair amount of good things on the court too. I mean, he passes decently, sets decently, and hits decently, but like doesn't he kind of does a lot of things that at least in a co-ed sense, kind of on like a double A-ish open level, which I think Sean and Zach will just eat up. And I don't know who Jonathan Cole is either. So we're gonna go with what we know.
Going with seasoned veterans.
Yeah. So now next at 15-18, we have Mateus and Will Kalaman against Mitch McDowell and Trevor Frederick. Are you feeling really strong about this?
No.
Okay. Then we're gonna go with Mitch.
Yeah.
Because I've talked with Mitch and he said that he's played with Trevor before a fair amount of time ago. So Trevor's no scrub. I don't think Trevor.
Oh yeah, no, we've been playing league with him the last couple of weeks. He's in our opens league. He's good. I think that Mitch and Trevor will take it just because Mateus will go over on 2 every single ball.
Yeah, but Mateus can't go over on 2 if Will goes over on 1.
That's true. Never seen that coming.
I didn't know Trevor was a Virginia Beach guy either.
No, he's not. He drives up. He drives down from Delaware, like Rehoboth Beach area, every Wednesday to come play with us.
Jeez,
awesome. I know.
That's
trooper.
That's crazy.
That's a trooper there for you.
Okay, well, good for Trevor, and just for loving the Virginia Beach area so much, we got to give him this one.
I think so too.
All right, so now we're on to the round of 16. The number 1 overall seed, Angel Dache and Andrew McMurray against Sean Kalita and Michael Simet. I think we can just go ahead and say that Angel and Andrew are going to take this one out. Yeah, without breaking too much of a sweat. Yeah. Now this is where it gets interesting. We have the 8 versus the 9. Joey Gordon, Ryan Ludwig.
Freaking century, ladies and gentlemen. Be there with the cameras, popcorn, and drinks. It's going to be rowdy.
Yes, it will. Yeah. Joey Gordon, Ryan Ludwig against Bryce Ernsberger and Kyle Forensic.
It's going to be a rowdy one, and I don't know. I want to go with Joey and Ryan. They've played more together. Bryce is off the bench, coming back, looking good though.
Heard he won a KOB Men's Open League.
He did. I'm going with Joey and Ryan. They have better chemistry. I don't know. I'm gonna go with them because Bryce has been on the bench for a while, just kind of chilling, coming back, looking good, but at the same time, I think.
Has Kyle been playing?
Kyle's been playing. He's been training.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Joey and Ryan.
Okay. Well, so per our rules, we have a purely Virginia Beach match here. So we will go with Cortland's pick. And
if you feel like Bryce, we can always flip a coin.
Well, so that's the thing is normally I will flip a coin, but I also, being a Virginia Beach person who is seeing these guys day in, day out, I think in a purely Virginia Beach matchup, I do think that you get a little bit of a preferential vote to me, but I was going to go with Bryce and Kyle.
Let's flip a coin.
You want to flip a coin? Here, we'll go odd or even. Or okay. Actually, if you got a coin, go ahead.
I got a coin.
Okay.
All right. Heads, Bryce. Tails, Joey.
There you go.
Tails,
Joey and Ryan. So my reasoning here, having played against Bryce a fair amount, especially like Bryce as a blocker. I think Bryce does a really good job of, like, particularly when he knows someone's game, he knows how to like constantly adjust the defense and kind
I
of
think
give a bunch of different looks that are, going to trip up some people. So from that standpoint, I was kind of tempted to go. I was tempted to go the other way because I felt like, Bryce has been playing against these guys for a long time and frankly beating these guys for a long time. So that's where my brain was at, but I am down to go the other way and I'm excited for it.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Okay. So now moving on, we have the 5 versus the 12, myself and Misha Freistater against Travis Abel and Josh Conwell.
Double A players will be a good game. You guys will take it. Yeah, nothing too special. Nothing. I don't think that they'll be able to contend with Misha's block. I don't think they'll be able to get much around it. I think Misha will be too much, and then you just playing your consistent ball. It's just experience over like level of play over them.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that.
Of course.
No early matches a gimme, so we'll have to come out firing for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Not saying that. I'm saying
and Travis for sure has like I think Travis has like flashes of some pretty high.
Yeah, he definitely does. Especially like last year when I saw him at the field house playing with Ohio State kid.
Mike Wright.
Mike, yeah. Looked good. Looked
Yeah.
good. And then that was his flash. And then the next game I saw, it was not so hot. So I mean, he has his times. Could be tomorrow morning. You never know.
Could be. But we're gonna go.
It's not till 10, so you're good. You got a little bit of time to prep.
All right, 4 versus 13, Jake Fleming and Mark Bucknam against Obi and Ayal. So before we make this pick, I actually know both Obi and Ayal from the DC area.
Yeah, not Obi.
You know Obi because Obi just got popped to represent Cameroon for the 2024 Olympic quad, which is pretty cool. Congrats to Obi. And Ayal's been playing sand for a good bit, and he kind of fits the mold of like the undersized righty playing right side who wants to chop you up, but if you peel on him is gonna make a decent swing and all that stuff. I also don't know how much. I know that in that area in particular they play a lot more grass than beach. Obi with his recent transition to playing for Cameroon is obviously going to be training in the sand a lot more. I don't know if Ayal's been out in the sand or not. So kind of just based on that, I think we go with the top seed.
I will say I did look at I did a little bit of research on the other guy, Mark Bucknam. Tall, lengthy, big blocker, nothing too just like anybody else.
Okay.
Good arm, great block, great tall blocker. So I'm still going Obi just because I know him, so I'm just gonna go with him. But
you're going Obi?
Oh, absolutely, I'm going Obi.
Okay, so I guess.
Wait, are you not going Obi?
No, I'm going with Fleming and Buck. And
oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait, do you know them?
I don't know them, but I also, I've also looked at some of their finishes and their partner list, and like I'm just kind of seeing some of the people. Like for example, I saw that Bucknam has played a couple tournaments with Ian Bicko, so like I know that.
I saw that too. I saw that.
So Ian's not.
Look on his Instagram. You'll see some videos after this. Look on his Instagram. You'll see how he plays.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so are we flipping?
No, we'll go your pick. You pick you.
Okay, we're gonna go with Fleming and Bucknam.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so next at the 3 versus the 14, Brett Rosenmeyer, Nick Drucker against Zach Walden and Sean Regelsworth. I think Rosie and Drucker are just too steady for Zach and Sean.
I completely agree.
Yeah. It'll be an entertaining match, but I think it'll probably be 21-15, 21-16, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, next we got Cortland Scherenborg, Devin Decker at the 6th seed against the 11 seed, Logan Smith and Nate Knickerbocker. And I think Cortland and Devin will take this pretty handily. Nate's a youngster who's coming out and playing some open. Cortland and Devin are kind of the seasoned veterans, and I believe both former college players. Correct? Devin played somewhere as well, or no?
I don't know.
Don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go with Cortland and Devin, but like Devin's also been playing on the beach for forever. And despite how young he is. All right, next at the 7 versus the 10, we have Ben Pung and Phil Catanzaro against Gene Wade and Titus Blackburn.
Old man Gene coming out. Oh,
yeah, old man Gene coming back out. Titus is a local junior, plays at he played for Tallwood, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Is he PA? He might be PA.
No, he's not PA. He's
no.
Not Cox, not FC. Could be Tallwood. He might be.
Yeah, I remember it being something unconventional, which makes sense. Yeah. But I do think that Phil and Ben are going to be too much. I mean, Ben's a baller for sure. Pretty physical guy with a big arm. I
don't know. That late flight might slow him down. You never know.
That is true. He's had his flight delayed like 3 times. He's getting into Reagan Airport at 9 and then having to drive down.
I don't know now. Gene Wade might be coming out.
yeah, but you don't know if Gene Wade's going to be ready to go at 7:30 a.m. either.
That's true. He's still asleep. Yeah. I'm still asleep.
Yeah, we got to go with Ben Pung and the short king Phil Catanzaro. All right, next 2 versus 15, we got Kevin Knight, Nolan Albrecht against Mitch McDowell and Trevor Frederick. You know, yeah, I was gonna say, Trevor. Can Trevor hang?
Yes and no. There will be plays where he can. There'll be plays. It'll be their mistakes that lose the game. Like they could definitely get a 21-19. But it'll probably be like 21-16 where he just makes a couple more errors because they're going to go out for Trevor. And he's just going to he's going to go for 2 kills, 1 error. And
that's not good enough to beat those guys.
No.
Right.
So it's going to be his errors or just easy plays that Kevin and Nolan pick up and just put back down. So sure. Kevin and Nolan.
Yeah, and they'll definitely be going after Trevor because I mean Kevin definitely remembers the last time he ran into Mitch, where Mitch knocked him out in a Wilmington tournament with Andrew.
Ooh,
so he'll definitely
run it back, bitch, run it back.
So that being said, we'll go with Kevin and
All right, I guess so.
All right, round of 8, Angel Dache, Andrew McMurray against Ryan Ludwig and Joey Gordon.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too much.
It's just too much. We got to go with Angel and Andrew. What low key, Andrew might be the most savage trash talker on that court.
Might be.
Yeah. Next, the 4 versus the 5, Ramrad, Misha Freistater against Jake Fleming and Mark Bucknam. My hands are tied. I've never seen these guys before.
I don't either. I'm just going to have to go with the local ones. Let's go, Mark.
the local ones.
Yeah, Graham and Misha. Just because I don't know really how they play together. I don't even know the other guy. I just saw a couple of videos on Mark. So another tall, like I said, another tall guy, good arm. I just don't know them. So I just know how you guys play, and you guys play consistent. You guys have been playing well together when you guys do play at Wilmington. So I know that you guys can compete, get a top 4. So I'm gonna have to go with you guys.
Okay. Well, I'll put her down then. Next we got the 3 versus the 6. This will be a very entertaining match. Brett Rosenmeyer, Nick Drucker against Cortland Scherenborg and Devin Decker.
What you got?
This is really funny because when I was like thinking about the brackets before this, so Brett and Nick have been winning Virginia Beach indoor sand tournaments since they came out of the womb. So in my head, it's always kind of like, okay, well, Angel's the top seed, and then I assume that they were the 2. So then in my head, I was like, Cortland and Devin are playing Kevin and Nolan. That'll be a really interesting match to pick. I might debate picking an upset in that match over Kevin and Nolan. And then I was like, oh, it's Nick and Brett. And unfortunately, I think Nick and Brett are just going to out consistency you guys. Like, I think it'll be two very close games, and like it's definitely not a lock by any means. But I do think that like Nick just punishes every little thing that you don't quite do perfectly. And he, rarely, if ever, makes any mistakes himself. And I think for two guys that are playing together for the first time, and also two natural left-siders, it's probably just a hair.
I thought about that. I thought about the day. I was like, what side does he play? Like, he plays left. I'm like, crap.
He does play left. So I think it'll be an entertaining match, but I do think that they're gonna get the edge here.
All right, we'll take it.
All right, now at the 3 versus 6, Kevin Knight, Nolan Albrecht against Phil Catanzaro and Ben Pung. A lot of people would say we should just go chalk and go based on who has the most points, and I say, what points? AVP or FIVB points? Phil Catanzaro has some FIVB points thanks to his U21 appearance.
All right, well, let's go with FIVB then, because it's better than AVP.
All that being said, though, I think Kevin and Nolan they'll bring some jump service pressure, consistent jump service pressure, and I think it's going to be a little too much for Phil and Ben to handle.
Wouldn't be surprised about a 3, but most likely going to.
Right. I will say this though, if Phil can handle the jump serving pressure, he is Kevin and Nolan is kind of an ideal team for him to be playing against, of like from the top 3 teams, like because I do think
probably the best one for him to play against.
Yeah, because I'd say they probably cover the least court and rely on their serves the most. Yeah. But we will go with Kevin and Nolan.
Let's do it.
All right, round of 4, Angel Dache, Andrew Mcmurray against myself and Misha.
Not gonna say chalk, but gonna have to go with Angel and Andrew.
I can't fault you for it.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be. I mean, yeah.
No, I mean,
they played tournaments together, correct?
They have not. No.
That's what I was like thinking. I was like, man, I've never seen this pair, but it's honestly a really good. I don't know. Angel blocking? Is Angel blocking?
I mean, they'll be. I would bet they'll split block most of the day, and then maybe at the end Angel will go. But I mean,
still that's a big block,
right? And realistically, like I don't think me or neither myself nor Misha has ever beaten Angel.
Yeah.
So I think realistically, from making a prediction standpoint, I don't think we can sit here.
I don't think we can. I'm not changing my answer. I'm just trying to figure out if I can justify a way to like not say chalk or just say chalk.
Yeah.
Trying to lighten the mood for you.
Oh, okay. All right. 2 versus 3. Rosemeyer Drucker against Kevin Knight, Nolan Albrecht. What do you think here?
Nick and Brett.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that. Like what you said, Nick's not going to make a lot of mistakes. And Kevin and Nolan they don't play defense as well as they do. I think defense is going to be a real key in this game. They're both huge all 4 of them, huge arms, great jump serves. The only thing that's going to change is defense-wise.
Yeah. So I actually have, unfortunately, the Zoom cameras are on mirror, so I can't hold the list up for you, but I actually made a list of a bunch of different objective criteria and did like who do I give the edge to? So I give the edge, so passing, I give the edge to Brett and Nick.
Okay.
Because I think Brett's the best. I think Brett's the best passer in our region. I mean, Nolan's damn good too, but I give a slight edge to Brett, and I give Nick a slight edge over Kevin. Setting, I'd give Brett and Nick a bigger edge. I'd say attacking, they're like scoring the ball, they're even. Serving, I'll give Kevin and Nolan the edge. just because I don't think Brett's jump serve is particularly
Okay.
viable in non-windy conditions. When it gets windy,
Okay.
you can just go beat the crap out of it. It's
Yeah.
not I'm gonna deal with. Blocking, I give the edge to Brett and Nick. Defense to Brett and Nick. Grass prowess, Brett and Nick. I mean, Kevin was losing local grass tournaments with the Pottstown finalist Mark Fornicari. So, what does that say?
What else can you say now?
Yeah, I mean, baking skills, we got to go with Brett and Nick by a landslide.
Like
a tag team wrestling cage match, I'm going with Kevin and Nolan. Nolan was born in Nebraska, so you just know he's been wrestling like 6'6", 250-pound dude since he was 8 years old.
So easy.
Survival skills, we're gonna go Brett and Nick. I just feel like Nick has an edge.
Okay.
Nick,
Can you elaborate on that one? Actually,
yeah, I mean, I feel like Nick just has that that psycho mode, where he's just gonna when it's hunt or be hunted. Nick is the hunter. Resistance to crane kicks, I'm giving a big edge to Brett and Nick. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. Giving Kevin and Nolan an edge in buoyancy. And then last, I'm giving an edge in the it factor to Brett and Nick. So that's a landslide victory for Brett and Nick.
What's the overall? So now what's the both sides?
That is 9-3. It's a pretty large margin.
Let's go to the next game.
Let's go to the next one. All right, so now in the Contenders Bracket. Okay, so 17th place game, Mitch McDowell, Trevor Frederick against Sean Kalita and Michael Simet.
Ooh, damn. I want my boy Sean to go far, but I think Mitch takes it.
I agree, man. Like you don't pick against anyone, like anytime that there's a doubt about whether a team is going to be playing high level offense, you just don't pick against Mitch. Because his motor doesn't run out and he's going to get the things.
No. We were playing a tournament and a fours tournament in Delaware and Rehoboth Beach one time. Final game was at like 2 a.m. and he's still cracking balls. I'm like, dude, I'm like passed out, like trying to play and win. And you're still like hitting balls like it's nothing. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Mitch is Mitch is a freak at times.
Yeah.
So we're not going to pick Mitch there.
If Sean and Mike no open level volleyball on how to play against that team, they'll win. Okay. Because I think Mike could definitely take advantage of Trevor.
Interesting.
I definitely think so.
Okay.
Damn, this is a tough one.
Let's stick with our faith in Mitch, who is known to quote unquote overachieve many times before, and kind of win matches past what people expect him to and shock a lot of people. So I think we got to stick with Mitch.
Let's do it.
Obi and Ayal against Laquan and Jonathan Cole. I think we got to go Obi and Ayal, right?
Yep.
And then Sean, wait just a minute. So if this helps, that was actually McDowell and Trevor against Hunter Weinkoff and Jordan Bell. I misspoke and had some pre-entries in there. So we're still going to go with Mitch there. And now we can demonstrate our supreme faith in Sean Kalita and Michael Simet against Mateus and Will Kalaman.
Lock it in.
Sean Kalita?
Lock it in.
All right. 13th place match, Mitch McDowell, Trevor Frederick against Gene Wade and Titus.
Lock it in.
Mitch McDowell. Logan Smith, Nate Knickerbocker against Zach Walden and Regelsworth. It's got to be Walden and Regs.
Yep.
Obi and Ayal against Travis Abel and Josh Conwell.
Obi versus I like Josh and Travis here. I do.
Really?
I do. I think their style, I don't know. But then I don't know. They could take it super seriously and win, or they could just be like, all right, screw it, let's go. But Travis, that's Josh actually. Travis will be like, all right, let's win this.
Okay. I'm lost on what to pick here because like I've only seen AL play like 5 years ago.
I'm going local, boys.
Okay, we'll do it. All right, Kyle Forensic, Bryce Ernsberger against Sean Kalita, Michael Cement.
Bryce and Kyle.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Mitch McDowell, Trevor Frederick, 9th place game against Jake Fleming and Mark Bucknam.
Who was the first team, sorry?
Mitch McDowell and Trevor Frederick. It's been a long day for them.
It's been a long day. I'm going Mark and
yeah, this will be their match.
yeah.
Zach Walden and Sean Regelsworth against Joey Gordon and Ryan Ludwig.
Join Ryan.
You think?
Yeah, I think they go after Zach and kind of just disrupt that game. And Ryan's had this like fire, like there's some like lighting up his ass that he just wants to play super aggressive and super hard lately, where he is just like no holding back on what he does. He's
interesting.
That has been in co-ed tournaments still, but he's still trying to ball out really. There's something where he wants to play really tough and aggressive. So I think he wins this one.
Have Zach and Sean been playing league?
Sean has. Zach has not.
Sean has. Zach has not. I'm gonna make you flip a coin. I just gotta show faith. I gotta show faith in my old partner.
All right, what do you want? Heads or tails?
Tails never fails, baby.
Tails. Heads.
Okay. So Ludwig and Gordon move on. Next, Travis Abel, Josh Conwell against Phil Catanzaro, Ben Pong.
Yeah, Ben Pong.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ben's too dangerous in the service line.
Yeah, I think Josh is ready to drink.
That's a good point. Ooh, now on a real interesting one, we have
we there?
Portland Ehrenborg, Devin Decker against
there.
Bryce Ernsberger and Kyle Forensic. Oh man.
Wait, we're at that match?
Yeah, well, that's a 9th place match.
I thought we played Joey. Damn. Oops.
I think so. We ended up.
If I won that game against Brett, would I be playing?
No, it's good. It's because we switched. We ended up going with Ryan and Joey over Bryce.
Oh.
In the first round.
That's what we did. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, so that's why you're playing them.
I'm over Bryce every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Like clockwork, baby.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen some Twilight co-ed tournaments at the field house that.
Yeah, co-ed. This ain't B League. This ain't Bush League. He hasn't been around. He has been at league, but
that's fair. And I also think the soothing and calming presence of Devin Decker will go a long way here. So we will go with Cortland and Devin.
Smooth. I think I just annihilate Kyle too.
All right. 7th place, Jake Fleming, Mark Bucknam against Ludwig and Gordon.
Sorry, first team.
Jake Fleming and Mark Bucknam.
Over Joey and Ryan. Damn. Going with local. It's a lot of games for Joey and Ryan.
It's a lot of games, and I also don't know.
I need something thoughts.
Well, part of it too is I'm like, will they be drinking or will they be abstaining from drinking?
You know Joey. You know Ryan. They're having a beer at 8 a.m.
Right. But then also the next part of the question is, would it be better if they didn't or better if they did? Like
better if they did. Like they play better when they're drunk.
Yeah.
and that's when it gets rowdy, and that's when these new guys don't know who these guys are. They don't know who's going around.
Yeah, but they're from New England, man.
Oh, never mind. They're okay.
Yeah, I think we got to go with Fleming and Bucknam here. I think we got to respect the points that are on their AVP America account.
All right.
I mean, they're both sitting above 320.
Oh yeah, they're both up there.
All right, next we got Phil Catanzaro, Ben Pung against Cortland Scherenborg and Devin Decker. And to me, this is a nightmare matchup for Phil Catanzaro that he hasn't seen since that FIVB U21 tournament. I mean, just the combination of size in Devin's block and speed behind Devin's block with you as well. I think asking Phil to side out ball after ball after ball is going to be a lot against y'all. So, and I mean, Ben puts up a good block, but y'all are going to be able to score. Y'all are going to be able to score and run your offense. So, kind of at the end of the day, it's like unless Ben goes off from the service line, I see y'all winning. So I've got you all.
Cool.
5th place, Jake Fleming, barking up. Mark Bucknam against Kevin Knight, Nolan Albrecht. This feels like go ahead. No, you hang up.
You hang up. Is this Kevin's 3rd game?
I think so. No, it'll be his 4th.
4th, okay. Still.
But he was also, through on the winner's side for a while. So this is everyone's been playing a lot at this point.
Okay, so this is in the day. Last time that me and Cam played them, they looked good at that time because we were playing for that. When me and Cam were playing, we were playing the winners bracket. That was early still. Never mind. Yeah, I have to go with Kevin and Nolan. Just knowing them and how they play, aggressive, huge arms, big block. I think their jump serves might affect. I don't know how the other 2 guys are gonna deal with that. Knowing their points, 600 together, 630, whatever it is, that's respectable. But I also saw that they only had a couple of 3rd place finishes and a lot of 7th place finishes.
Interesting. Gotcha.
So this is pretty far for them right now. This is for 5th place. It is right in their middle range. So this could be a place where they just they're tired or they face a team like Kevin and Nolan.
Sure.
And they haven't been able to get past that hump, but they have a couple 1 or 2 times I think I saw. But I have to go with Kevin and Nolan on this one.
Yeah. Plus the other thing is that Kevin's not on this call, so there's no real reason to go out of my way to pick against him. So this feels like going out of my way to pick against him. So because he's not on the call, we'll go with
because he'd be like, all right, we got the season.
Yeah. All right. So we got next to the 5th place match, we have star-crossed co-stars, Cortland and Devin against myself and Misha. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're just not even gonna pick it or coin flip it. We're just gonna talk about we were both there in the semi, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, cool.
All right, so next we have Angel Dache, Andrew Mcmurray against Kevin Knight, Nolan Albrecht. I've got Angel and Andrew taking this one. I think Andrew's the best player in Raleigh right now by a decent margin, I'll add. Kind of our training group is me, Misha.
You've seen more than I have, so you.
Yeah. And Andrew and a lot of times at these indoor sand tournaments, part of the concern for the North Carolina boys is that they haven't really been able to get out and play yet, and especially the past 2 weeks that hasn't been the case. Andrew, and we've gotten out a fair amount, and Andrew's looking really sharp, and you combine that with I think Captain Bill's is open year round 24/7, so Angel's been getting some reps.
Angel's out there every day.
Yeah. So kind of at that, now that like rust isn't a factor, I like Angel and Andrew to go ahead and win this.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, they just have more ways to score points
Right.
in my mind. And next we have Rosemeyer and Drucker against either myself and Misha or Cortland and Devin. So potentially a rematch of what happened earlier, in which I think that Rosie and Drucker will be fresher and will still handle business.
Yeah, I think at that time, unfortunately, I think that they'll still take it from us. I think that we have to go through possibly Joey or Bryce. Then we also had to go through someone else. We've been playing for a while. I think they're fresh from a long break, and they're just going to come out a little hot, and we're just going to have to try and stay with them. I think if we can take the first set, then there might be a chance. But if not, I don't want to say too much. I'd have to agree with that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I don't want to, but I have to.
Right. And then if we're the ones playing them too, I mean, realistically, that's an uphill battle. Like
It really is. It's just like we just have to just ball out 150% of that game and just not make a single mistake, because at that time, I know I'll be tired because that's probably like 7 o'clock right there.
Yeah. And
so,
realistically, I think I mean, it's hard for both teams to play their absolute best, right? But realistically, their best is probably a little bit better than either of our bests. So it's like,
now take it down 50-40%.
Right. And we'll have to dictate enough of the game to get them out of their element and figure out how to do that, which, a lot of teams have really struggled to figure out how to do. So, I mean, just realistically from an analysis standpoint, I don't think we can pick against them.
Yeah, we'll have to go with them.
All right. So I guess we congratulate each other on a third place finish, right? Now we've got Angel and Andrew against Rosie and Drucker in the final.
Hey, third place is money. We're taking it.
Yeah.
We're going to the bar.
Yeah.
Brett's birthday, so I guess a drink on me.
Wait, it's Brett's birthday?
It's on Saturday.
Oh, nice. So who do you got in this final?
Brett and Nick, Angel and Andrew.
I'm rocking with Angel and Andrew. First time partners getting it done.
I'm with Nick and Brett. Last time they played Angel and whoever he was playing with. Oh, he's playing with
Chris Vaughn.
Yep. They beat him. They came back and won, right?
Yeah, they came back and won in my mind, because to me it looked like Chris Vaughn gassed out. And they were able to take advantage of him, which, like, granted, like a somewhat gassed Chris Vaughn was still very good, and they were able to get past him at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of my thought also is I mean, Andrew's been getting after it. Andrew's a monster as well. Like the last two.
So is Brett.
I mean, it's true.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Nick has too. I'm gonna just assume he's always training.
Yeah, I just also know from a standpoint of like Brett and Nick will be split blocking the whole time. Like I don't think Brett's going up probably, and like I know. I mean, Andrew's attacking vision. He's never had he lost to Brett and Nick a lot last year, but like he was playing with Dave Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, no disrespect to Dave Arnold, but like Dave's not playing as much as he was, and then also just from a physicality standpoint, they were a little outgunned and they were serving Dave as well. And then playing with Misha, and they were going at Misha, so like they haven't really beat Andrew going at Andrew. And frankly, Andrew was going on too a lot for Misha as well. So like I kind of feel like all of a sudden they're now sitting there.
Now it's his spotlight. Now it's his time to shine.
Right. They're kind of like, okay, I guess we have to go at Andrew. So I like Andrew to get it done. And if they feel like they have to go back to Angel, then I feel like if you hit the point where you're like Angel's our guy, I feel like you're in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like, why don't you be like, all right, we gotta go after Angel now. I mean, then it's like, all right, yeah,
Right. No,
all right, yeah, you persuaded me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll also add. I think I think Angels. I think everyone gives everyone kind of talks about the fact that Angel bump sets. I actually think Angel's a pretty damn good bump setter. Like if you look back at shameless plug for Eastern Volleyball Network, like and subscribe. If you look back at some of our videos of him playing Clearwater, I mean, he's out there with dudes bombing jump serves and he's bump setting balls at like a pseudo tempo consistently to side out against, some of the top tier AVP next guys. So
you got my vote now.
Yeah.
3 though. 3. There's a good chance.
Sure.
There's a great chance
For the fans. And in all honesty, not due to anything Brett and Nick are doing out there, literally just because of Will Callinan.
Just because of Will. That's the only reason we'll go 3.
Yeah.
Will and Josh and all of his housemates, they're all going to be there. They're all going to be a little drunk. So, I could see it going 3 just because of the fans.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for hopping on, man. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Appreciate you.
Stepping in.
The other reason they're not going to win is because Brett bailed on this call.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just can't pick it to win,
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. If you're in the area, come say hi. That's to anyone else watching this video who's not playing. All right. Thanks for watching and have a good one, boys.